Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. And welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. This is episode 46 for 2024. Hey y'all, welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. I have some fun things to share with you guys. I have been busy and really wanted to come and share my makes with you guys. So welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. As I said, if you are unfamiliar with Saturday Morning Makes, it is a weekly open art collaborative hosted by the amazing Jillian Norwood of Greenwood Girl Cards. And we come together and we share what we've made. Several of us still post on Saturdays, which was the original intent, but now we can post any day of the week, whenever we want, wherever we want, with whatever medium we want. Because life is real and we all have different schedules and things like that. We all have different interests and talents. And so we just wanted to make it a little bit more inclusive and kind of broaden the scope, if you will. So there's also a Facebook group called Saturday Morning Makes and Today's Too, which indicates it can be any day of the week. You can post on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I know some people post on TikTok and Pinterest, and I'm not even sure where else. Let me know if you've seen things elsewhere. So I am going to go ahead and jump into this, but I will link to Jill Norwood downstairs in my description box because I want to encourage you to go there. There's also another hashtag that we participate in. It's called 2 Crafters 1 Design. I am not always in the know about what the prompt is for each week. So I'm not participating in that one this week only because I didn't know what the prompt was when I was making. I was just making. So didn't really have any intentions in mind. But I will link to the sweet girls of 2 Crafters 1 Design as well, so you can hop over and see what they've made. They all also participate in Saturday Morning Makes, so their makes on this day go to both hashtags. So, all right, guys, so I am going to move these things aside and talk about some of the products that I've used, and then I'll come back. So I'm just going to go ahead and scoop these things up and get them out of the way, and then we'll come back to them. All right, so I'm going to start with, let me see, I'm going to start with some of the papers I've been playing with. So I pulled out a bunch of stuff from my stash. Scraps and bits and bobs and different pieces that were already die cut, things that were embossed. And I just pulled them out to see what might inspire me. Some stamped images already. This one was embossed with an embossing folder. This one was heat embossed. These were heat embossed. This was the embossing folder. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. I did do an ink technique on the back of both of those, so it looks pretty cool. Just lots of different things. I have specialty cardstocks in there, as you can see. I have some tags. I have some edge pieces. I just have lots of different things, as you can see. Some leftover, again, embossed pieces. Some die cut pieces that are waiting to be loved. Pieces that I've done different techniques on. This was embossed specialty red glossy cardstock. It was kind of a satin finish, and then I put acrylic paint over it. Just lots of different things. So I'm going to move these aside. I also used, this is a white glitter cardstock. It's actually from Walmart, from their Pen and Gear collection. It's beautiful, and it doesn't come off. It doesn't come off. These are some old Stampin' Up! Papers that I've used. This is another of those techniques. And then this is Maja Designs. So those are some of the things that I've played with in terms of papers this week. And then I also have these 2 embossing folders that I've played with. This one is from Simon Says Stamp. I do not know the name of it. I think it was new this year, if I'm not mistaken. And this one is from Spellbinders. It's called Holly something. Swirl Holly or something like that. But I've had this for at least a year. That may be all. It may have just been released last year, but I think it's beautiful. That swirly holly is just so pretty to me. So there's that. And then in terms of stamps, I've used this sentiment from the Snowman Kisses. It says, if kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. And I also used with Love at Christmas. And then I used this set from Simon Says Stamp in collaboration with Pink and Maine. I've used those. And then with Tracy Hay, I've got these. Now, I may not show everything today, but these are the things that I've played with this week. But I've got Waddle I Do by Tracy Hay. I've got another Pink and Maine and Simon collaborative. This was from this year. Super, super cute. Got another Tracy Hay. It's this one called Deja Vu. And these two, I don't think I have the cards to share today. But, you know, keep in mind if you want to see what I've made with these, come back because I'll be back soon with those. I also have this Cover a Card from Impression Obsession. It is one of my absolute favorite background stamps. It's so, so pretty. It is called Cowboy Christmas. It has this beautiful font, and then there's stars and snowflakes throughout. It's absolutely gorgeous. Tall in the saddle, we spend Christmas Day driving the cattle over snow-covered plains. All the good gifts given today, ours is the sky and the wide open range. And then this, oh, you know what? I don't think I did use Vintage Tree today. This one is from Alyssa Baker at Impression Obsession. Is this Alyssa too? No, Jeannie Strife. But I did not use that one. And then I have this stencil. Well, it's actually this one that I used from Whimsy Stamps. I believe it's Cloudy, if I'm not mistaken. So there's that. And then I used this. I used the word peace. This is from Simon Says Stamp. I can't remember what year. 2022 it looks like. And then I used the die as well. So let me move these because there's more to come. Because I also used this die that I absolutely love, and I don't know where it came from. I have no idea, but I love this shape. I use these snowflakes from Impression Obsession, Miss Anna White. I have these skinny trees that I don't know where they're from either. It looks like maybe Temu, but I don't remember ordering dies from Temu. I have this word die, again, Anna White through Impression Obsession. Same Anna White, the penguin outfits. I've used the hat. Happy Christmas, Christina Werner at Simon. Joy, I'm not sure if this was Christina Werner or not, but that's one of my favorites. I have one made with this, the Forest Ring. This is brand new this year for December, as is this. It's absolutely stunning. Abundant leaf background. It's gorgeous. And I have these out, but I don't believe I use them. I did use these rectangles from MFT. I used the sentiment dies. These are called quick strips from Whimsy. These ovals, basic stitched oval dies, the wonky stitched rectangle dies, and the sprinkle scallop rectangle dies. Okay, so I've used a lot. And like I said, I am pretty certain that I don't have the ones from Tracy Hay here today, but I will definitely swing back to those, not in this video, but in the coming days. So let's start with this one. Oh, I also used the vintage script background die from Whimsy Stamps because I actually had that in my stash. It's in all of these leftover things. So these were things that I just stamped out, gosh, probably a year or so ago. This time last year, if I'm not mistaken, and I hadn't used them. So I decided to use this die, and then I die cut that beautiful background leafy die from Simon. And I colored it up with my green Olos. And then I also used the reds, obviously, on the berries. And then I went back and I added the very last of my pops of color. Like I am trying to eke out what I can out of here. And then I also added some little sparkle gems from This Calls for Confetti. And just added both of those to the berries. I just thought it added a lot of beautiful sparkle. And if you can see, the background was stamped in a metallic. I think it was one of the mica stains. I can't remember which one. Nope, I can't remember. Iron Gate, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I think it's very pretty. It's very simple. I don't have anything on the inside or the back of this one. It's just very simple. Happy Christmas. And I really, really like it. Now, this one is using that beautiful die from Simon. And I just put a cream colored background because I have a cream colored card. And then I colored up my images, and I did this kind of tealy color on the ring. And I pulled that tealy color in the background there. And on this background, this is where I stamped the Cowboy Christmas by Jeannie Strife, and of course layered it up with some green cardstock. And again, the sparkle gems. The Warm Winter Wishes, I did forget, the Warm Winter Wishes is from this set from Lily of the Valley, LOTV. LOTV stamps. And then on the inside, I just did that, the background stamp and some of the scraps. And on the back, I did the background stamp too. Now, I have not stamped my Made with Love. I'm going to, because I know you guys like to see that, but I didn't get it done for today. And then this one, you can see this is where I use that beautiful Holly Swirl embossing folder. And then this green gingham, I want to say that this might be an old Stampin' Up. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that it is because it has this big, this was a 12 by 12. I remember I bought these used on Facebook. But yeah, I thought that was really pretty. I thought that it pulled out the green from there. It's a little bit deeper green than this bright green, but I thought it was fun. If kisses were blizzards, or if kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. The cute little snowman peeking out of the coffee mug or the cocoa mug, and I just layered up all of my circles just to give each the next one or the top one a little bit more presence, however you want to say that. And then on the inside, I just layered up some of my scraps. Same on the back. It's a little wonky, but I think it's really cute. And here is another with another one of the sets from Pink and Main and Simon. If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. And you can see that I've got some sparkle, the glitter paper as a layer here, as well as these trees. And this one, I forgot. This was a scrap. I don't even know where it came from, but it has like a layer of acetate over it. It's hard to die cut, but I thought that was a fun use for it. And then, of course, I used my souffle pen and my white gel pen to add highlights. I used the souffle pen on like the things that should have been like fuzzy. And then this green is also from Stampin' Up. And then on the inside, I just did the little banner and the little piece on the back. So there's that. And now this one, of all of these, this one is my favorite. So I showed you those other little bears, snow bears that were stamped out in a row. This one was on paper by itself, and this is exactly how it came. And I said, oh, that's a scene all by itself, so I could just see it in my head. So that's why I pulled out the It's Cloudy die, and I used Lost Shadow and pumice stone, I think, to make the clouds, and then just splattered some of the leftover ink. And then this layer of coral was put here to pull out the little corally oranges, corally reds that I used on the bear. I used one of my new inks from Pink Fresh Studio. I believe this was it Mango Punch or something? Oh, and I can't see. Yeah, my eyes don't want to work that way. Anyway, it was one of my new colors, and I'm very happy that I have it. And on the inside, I did this layer of gray. I thought that was pretty, and again brought that chevron pattern to the inside, and I used the little hat from Anna White's penguin outfits. And then on the back, that's trash. That was a scrap. And then I just added some more of the scraps to the back side. And again, I still have to go back and make sure that everything gets, stamped on the back side and signed. But there's that one. And then I have this sweet tag. This was a tag that I started again last year. I used the background stamp from MFT. That's all the typewriter font. And then I don't know where the snowflakes came from, but there are some snowflakes in the background as well. And then I just did this snow hill. I just like fussy cut with my hands and glued it on. I did back it with another tag so that it would be flimsy and clean on the back, or not be flimsy. It would be stable and clean. And then I added some of these snowflakes from Anna White, die cut out in some beautiful coppery glitter cardstock. And I adhered my little snowman and penguin. He's a marshmallow snowman, mind you, if you didn't catch that already. And put them on their little graham cracker sleigh. And then I added this little charm to the top, and that is it for that. No sentiments at all. I think it kind of speaks for itself. It's very, very cute. But if somebody wanted to put something on the back, there's loads of space back there. You could add whatever you want. And then these two, I actually created the tags not long ago when I was showing the dies that I got from Impression Obsession while their going out of business sale was still on. And then I had these just sitting in my stash, and these little branches sitting there as well. And again, I just, excuse me, let me take a sip real quick. Excuse me. While I have stuff on my desk, I just will pull and I will make things. And so I thought these two little snowman images from Diana Markham were super cute as focal pieces, and I added a little bow to him. And then these little dies, I can't remember which wreath those are from. I know I just used them recently, which is why they're still on my desk, but I can't recall. I'm searching my brain. It's just not coming up with an answer. But anyway, I just used twines from my stash. Same with this one. And then I tied the little bow on there, and I did glue them down. I'm always afraid those are going to come off. I always glue them down. But those are my what are these? Tags. And then these are some of the things that I have left over that I will be probably using in the coming days. So there's some more of the snowflakes. They're very, very pretty. Ooh. And then some more of the trees. Again, very, very pretty. I did use some in brown, and you'll see that on the card that I made using Tracy Hayes cows, those beautiful cows. So I have those, and then I have some more of the penguins and the snowmen and the coffee cups. I have all those. I have several of the coffee mugs, stamped, colored, die cut out. I have a flower, and then I have a little top hat. So those are things that I'll likely be using in the coming days. But this is what I have to share with y'all this morning for Saturday Morning Makes. Now this is Saturday, I think it's the 21st. Yeah, December 21st, solstice, winter solstice. And we have Christmas coming up next week, so I don't know what your holidays are going to look like. I may go live on Christmas afternoon. My son is coming down for Christmas Eve. We both work Christmas Eve day, and then we have Christmas off, but then we both work again the next day. So he's coming down, and we'll spend some time together. But once he goes back home, I may go live, and then we'll see. So stay tuned. If you are interested in doing a live, let me know. And drop that down in the comment section, because if enough people want to participate in a live, I may do like a Facebook group where we can actually get together and chat and talk together in real time versus me being on YouTube and reading your comments. So let me know what you would like to do, because I would love that interaction with you guys. And I know Christmas Day probably isn't the optimal day because it is Christmas, but I know that there are a lot of us who may not have loads of festivities planned, and it's okay either way, right? I'm glad my son is coming down for whatever time that I get to spend with him. So I'm just looking for a way to spend the rest of the afternoon, and if you guys would like to join me, you are welcome, but I need to know what venue to plan for. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I know Hanukkah starts this week as well. I'm not sure of the other holidays, but whatever it is that you celebrate, I pray that it's a beautiful one. I pray that it's full of joy and peace and happiness, and I hope that you get some nice rest. And if you're ill, I hope for healing. And peace is the main thing that comes to mind for me right now. I pray peace for all of us. So until next time, guys, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Mwah, and I'm out.